Well, good afternoon and welcome to Exploring the Holos. You'll have to excuse the lightning and thunder. It's quite rainy today. And this video might be a little bit different than my past videos. I'm going to try to explain something to another YouTuber, if they do end up seeing this or not. For, I don't know, 10 years or so, I've been following this YouTuber called Nomadic and probably one of the first YouTubers I started following and subscribed to, and I still watch all their videos, and he's very good at YouTube. In his latest video, or latest two videos, he ran into a lot of problems with finding places to park his RV. He's a full-time RVer, and there are a lot of states, and it started out as municipalities and townships that were just banning overnight RV parking, and now it's become a statewide thing where states are making it illegal to stay overnight in a vehicle, which also includes like a recreational vehicle designed to sleep in, unless you go to a place that is like an RV park or something like that. It used to be where you could go to, you know, like a Walmart parking lot, or a like a pullout on the side of the road, or a rest stop, and all that is going away. I've personally had that happen where we weren't even sleeping. We were just shopping at a Walmart, and the police came up and kicked us out. So that was a little irritating. That was Lake City, Florida. And that was a parking lot that we slept in the past. This time we were just shopping there. And that's how much things change in a couple of years. So the goal of this video is to kind of explain to Eric Jacobs, Nomadic Fanatic, that the reason why this kind of stuff keeps happening is because people are distracted. People are not holding our politicians accountable. We need to have a different government. And this is becoming a bigger theme, even though this is, my channel is more like a traveling / Neogenian channel. It's becoming more political, and it's really hard to not do that with everything that's going on in other countries and around the world, and how our government's involved, and how it's becoming clearer and clearer to me that people are waking up to the fact that the parties are both captured by money, and they're donors, and they don't care about you. Once they have your vote, they don't care about you. They're going to do what the money tells them to do. So if they have corporations or money business interests or rich people who don't want to see your RV, they're going to listen to those people because you don't have as much money as they do. And that's the way it is. So the only way to change this is to elect a populist politician who cares more about constituents and voters than the paychecks. And nothing is going to change until we do that. There are a few politicians right now, and it's usually the ones that will work together regardless of their party affiliation. Right now you can see Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie. Ro Khanna is a Democrat, Thomas Massie is a Republican. Neither one of them take corporate PAC money, so they work together against corporate PACs. And that's a good thing. That is the type of politician we want to see. You're seeing Marjorie Taylor Greene, which is a huge surprise to me. She's changed and actually is starting to have some principles. So she, I believe, has taken corporate PAC money in the past, but received a lot of negative publicity about it. So I think she's kind of shying away from that a little bit. She doesn't need any more money. She had money before she became a politician. So, but it's not like the whole myth about this politician can't be bought. That's a myth. Everybody can be bought. Well, think about it. If you're getting money from a huge multinational corporation like BlackRock, whose interest is to buy up all the real estate to drive up the prices, there is going to be more homelessness because there's less home inventory. And they're going to want to keep people needing homes. This will increase their wealth, and that is why they probably are trying to influence the politicians to make it illegal for people to not live in a brick and sticks home like this. We got very lucky that we bought this house during the housing crash of 2008. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is another housing crash or a complete economy crash within the next 3 years. And I think that would be a good opportunity to pick up a home, but it's not going to help homelessness. The only thing to help homelessness is to change government and to build more housing. We need more inventory in housing. We need to allow people to live in RVs. We need to open up public lands to RVers and tax the rich and stop charging people for use of public lands. Increase rangers to enforce rules on public lands, but make them accessible to people to live there. I'm a big proponent of rules and law enforcement. And I think if we have rules and law enforcement and everybody's respectful, I think that with increased taxation of people making over $500,000, we can fund this, and we can fund healthcare and all the things that nations that aren't shitholes have. Like Israel has free healthcare and free education, and they get all their money from us. So if we can change that and keep our money here for our people, do a little bit more of an America first type of thing, then we can take care of our country, take care of our national parks, and take care of our people. So, yeah, this is going to continue to happen until we have politicians in power that want to give us our freedom back. Right now, you see our freedoms disappear. And I know for a fact, Eric, that you voted for this party that's taking our freedoms away. Not to say that the Democrats weren't. They were too, because they're establishment Democrats. And right now, whether you like it or not, you have an establishment Republican president. And the establishment needs to be crushed. So instead, next time, voting somebody who tells you that they're not establishment, you need to make sure first. You need to make sure they're not taking corporate PAC money, or make sure you know where their money is coming from. And I think opensecrets.com is a place to find this information. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So Eric, I think, yeah, it really sucks. I'm not in the position you are. I do have a house, and but maybe in the future things will change. I would like to see something happen with the national parks to where that would be more RV friendly. And I would like to see a lot of money dumped into national parks to modernize them, to make them more, to be able to handle the crowds that they have without stupid timed entry passes or whatever. But I think there's a lot that can be done to give us our freedoms back in the future. But we need to mobilize now. That being said, Eric, I hope you find places to park. I hope you keep being nomadic. I hope you keep that channel going. And ad astra, my friends.